see, it's a Tuesday and the strip is packed with tourists. And that's what generates money to fix our roads so that we have prevailing wage work and public works money. It's just a big cycle of money that comes through, and we love it.
It's really heartwarming to see all those brothers and sisters in Southern Nevada that were so hard hit, to see them go back to work.
We have the Raider Stadium, Resorts World, a lot of highway work, a lot of prevailing wage work in town, and the town's coming back booming. I mean, it feels great to have the work back in town and the guys all working.
Right now we're just doing the decks out here for the Raider Stadium. I love it because it's a great job, it's a great career. The best thing about it is the brotherhood and the camaraderie you have with the guys. And we're all a family out here.
I would love to come watch a game. Knowing that I've touched every piece of this job since day one, coming to the field and be able to sit down and watch the game, that would be moving.
It's a challenge, it is. But I'm not treated any different out here. You know, everybody treats me as an iron worker. The pride I have in my work is being able to stand back, look at what we had built. It's an honor knowing that you can look at a building and say, wow, I helped build that, you know. It's an awesome feeling.
What this union has afforded me is a career to pay my bills and help my family and just be an asset to my community.
The Raiders coming to town was a huge deal. It brought the town back to life. Once that started, all these other projects that are on the strip, now they're starting to come back to life. New money started to regenerate old money.
I taught him everything there is to know. I taught him everything I know. Just told him pay attention, always be aware of his surroundings, and always look out for the next man.
I learned so many things. It's a very vigorous trade. I learned many things from my father. And I've learned all about this trade from my father.
It's great to see family members like the Mendozas. Felix has been able to pass on so much information about our craft, our trade, our traditions, our union pride to his son, Julian, just like it was passed down to Felix from his father.
It's either burning hot or it's freezing cold in Las Vegas. It takes a special breed to get up and brave that heat and strap the tools on and be out there for 8 hours in those conditions. Most human beings can't even walk around outside the hotel, much less go and pick up a load of rebar and put it on their shoulder and carry it to where it's got to go.
Blistering shoulders, bleeding shoulders. You got to think when it's 120 outside, that bar is probably upwards to 150. A lot of these kids are finding out that that's just the way it is, and there's no way around it. There's no easy out. There's none of that stuff. It's just grit your teeth and get it done.
I love these guys. I think it's because the trial by fire. We all sweat and bleed in this dirt together, and I know what it took for you to get where you are. So I have respect for that.
If you're hungry, you're gonna be out here in this heat, man. You're gonna be out here breaking your back, man, to feed your family, to feed your loved ones. And you're gonna be out here with your brothers, man, helping each other, keeping each other safe, and making sure that we go home at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, we have to get a certain amount of tonnage in, and these guys have to come out here fresh, well-rested, and just really work their butts off. You know, all the journeymen here, all the apprentices here, everyone here, they're probably mentally capable of doing anything in the world now because of Punk and Rebar.
I grew up in the city of Chino. I went into juvenile hall at 15. At 18, I went to prison. And from there, I've been in and out of the system. I didn't know anything about any kind of work experience or anything. And when I got into the union, man, they taught me, they gave me good schooling. They were teaching me how to work. They taught me, they taught me the trade.
A lot of times when you get out of prison, you can't even get a job. Union, they gave him an opportunity. And he's been there 5 years now. It's hard on his body, it's hard labor, but he sacrifices for us, for our little family. I appreciate him and I love him dearly.
I come to work every day to work with my brothers. They're more than just friends, they're brothers, man. They're at the other end of that rebar, picking up heavy loads, dropping them off. At the end of the day, man, we look each other in the eye and we give that respect, like, man, we got another day in. And then we do it all again the next day, the following day, right after.
I don't know if Ruben told you, but he's also a pastor and a boxer. And when he fought, they were all there. Half the crowd was Union.
people would look at me and they would probably run the other direction. The union gave me an opportunity and I took it. I grabbed a hold of it and I'm not gonna let go of it.
So we'll be graduating on May 20th, 2019, and both getting an associate's degree, which I think is beautiful because the way our life was going, Ruben and I were supposed to spend the rest of our life in prison, if not be dead.
That's exactly what happened, man. God and the union changed my life, man. When I look at my hands now, I see dirty hands, clean money.
Resorts World started back up about close to 4 to 6 months ago. Now we got about 80 to 90 rod busters back on that job, going full blast.
I started off at a parking garage, and every time we drive by it, I still tell my wife, like, yeah, I helped build that.
It's impressive. You pass buildings and freeways, and you never think about that a group of people had to come in and build that from nothing. And it's really impressive knowing that my husband can build something from nothing. Very proud of him.
So my daughter had a stroke at 5 months old, and I wasn't in the union, so I didn't have any way to take care of her or give her the help that she needed at the time. And being in the union and having the benefits and insurance that they provide, it gives me peace of mind knowing that she can be taken care of no matter what now.
With our daughter having pre-existing conditions the way she does, having insurance through the union has been so important for us. It can be really difficult for people with pre-existing conditions like her to get good coverage, and she not only has insurance, but it's good insurance.
For my daughter Sabrina, I want the world for her. She's definitely the most important thing in my life. Everything I do now is for her, and so that she can have anything she wants.
Unions are so important for not just any worker, but workers with families. Everybody's family is taken care of, they have what they need, and that nobody's going to take that from them.
Tilt-ups like Amazon, Aspen, Craig and Walnut, these are projects that we compete against the non-union to get. We put in a program called the Pre-Apprentice or A Rodman, and because of those programs like that, we're able to maintain market share, especially in light commercial.
That's the Amazon robotic building. That one's going to be just robots working inside. It's a distribution center as well. That one, it's, I would say, about 850,000 square feet, that building, plus all the other upper levels. So it ends up being about 3 million square feet.
We hold about 90% of the tilt market in town because of that program, I strongly believe. The numbers are increasing every month that we hold meetings. People want to be involved, they want to be informed, and that's the great thing about having a brotherhood like we have here in Vegas. Information is power, right? And knowledge is power.
We're really proud to be inclusive, Las Vegas and Los Angeles. One of the great strengths of the Las Vegas membership is the sense of brotherhood. I think Vegas is pretty unique in the fact that it still has a small town feel, and the guys know each other and appreciate each other.
My only goal in life is to be a good father and a husband. I get to go to work all day, cuss, scream, yell, and work out at the same time, all day long with people that are my brothers. And we have each other's backs. It's us against everybody, and we're there to kick ass and do what we're supposed to do and get it done.
My grandpa's uncle was an ironworker, my grandpa, both my uncles, my dad, me, and both my sons, they're all ironworkers, all 416. There is no better pride. We don't take no shit, and that's it. We're just badass.
When you talk to our members, each one of them brings something special and individual to the job site and to this union. Everyone has a part, everyone has a job, everyone has a certain role that they play in this local, and it's greatly appreciated.
And a special shout out to Local 416. I mean, it's doing all the rebar. They've done an incredible job. They always do in our community. I mean, they support their families, and it's money that's put back into our community. And that's why I'm such a strong advocate and supporter of Nevada union labor.
and we are the best at what we do. And carrying that 416 title is immensely important to me, because when you need that job done, they call us to do it, and we do it.
I have a beautiful wife and a 7-year-old daughter. Come out here every day for them. If we don't have pride, then we want to get paid what we do. Pride is everything, and you do it right the first time.
Pretty proud of what I do, how hard I work, and what I do for America. It's a pretty good feeling when you work your butt off and you look at what you did and you're like, wow, I did that.
I wanted to thank everybody that's working hard towards the brotherhood. And the lesson we have to remember always is united we stand, divided we fall.
416 has a reputation of being the absolute best in the industry of what we do. The strongest times is when people stuck together and fought together, and that's exactly what we are trying to instill here in the local 416 Las Vegas. That bond, that strength, that brotherhood, that's what it's going to take to continue to grow and be strong and successful.